Making $1,000 per day trading meme coins is absolutely possible, and I will break down every little detail that you need in order for you to achieve this particular goal. So if you are a meme coin trencher, buckle up, watch the whole entire episode, and let's get you to making 1,000 US dollars per day. If you are not already part of Axiom Pro, this is the best meme coin trading platform out there. And what we're going to be discussing is going to be centered around Axiom Pro. So the method that we're going to be using is we're going to be using the trending platform. So in comparison to Pulse, right? I really believe Pulse is a little bit of a risky play off, if I can put it that way, due to the fact that you are not really sure whether the coins that you're going to be investing in, depending on the filters that you are using, are going to pop off or not. But when it comes to the discovery page, right, you've got two tabs right over here. There's a deck screener and the trending page. So usually what I go for on the trending page is I filter out the best trending meme coins in the past 1 hour. The reason why I am aiming for trending tokens is due to the fact that they have already established and they have already proven that they have what it takes to do a 2 to about 100x. You understand? So each and every day, instead of going to Pulse, right? Of course, you're going to be alternating this method, because sometimes you're going to be getting better results on Pulse, and sometimes you're going to be getting better results on the discovery page. But the strategy that I'm about to teach you right now involves the discovery page, because you are targeting proven tokens that are trending, and this is one of the reasons why they are trending. So they are basically a no-brainer, and what you're going to be doing is you're just basically going to be trading them at key support levels, because the ultimate goal is obviously getting to make $1,000 per day. So in case you guys are wondering, how much does it take in order for us to get to make $1,000? How much money in your portfolio do you need to have? So for example, if you are trading with a balance of around $500 per transaction, right? This is your trading allocation budget, $500. In order for you to make $1,000 per day, right, you only need 2 trades per day that are going to be 100% in profit. So you just need 200%. That's it. If you make 200% in a day, you are going to be flipping your $500 into $1,000, and therefore you are going to have a total balance of $1,500, meaning you have officially and successfully turned $500 into $1,000, remaining with a $500 initial investment that you had. So all you have to look for each and every day is 2 trading opportunities where you are going to be able to make 100%. If you are lucky and you make 200% in one trade, good on you. You guys are doing very well. But most of the times, I usually encourage people to be very conservative and to, keep it easy and not really over rely on luck, because we do not believe in luck around here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking it easy. We find coins that we can easily get into that are already trending. We get in at key support levels, support and resistance levels. These 2 components are going to be essential to you flipping, because these support and resistance levels are going to be able to allow us to get in at specific levels and sell at specific levels while maintaining our very good risk to reward ratio. So when it comes to this, right, we have a very good risk to reward ratio. Our risk reward ratio is very important. And by the way, remember, we are targeting trending coins. So already our probability of doing very well is pretty high. You understand? So if we use our trading knowledge, if we use key support and resistance levels, trust me, each and every day there's going to be way more opportunities to make a 200%. Now let me just backtrack a little bit so that you guys are going to be on the same page with me. So now right over here is a compound interest calculator right in front of your eyes. So basically what I teach people is, if you are going to go into meme coin trading, only trade with 10% of your overall portfolio. Now, your overall portfolio is going to be very different from your trading portfolio, your trading allocation amount. Now, listen carefully. $500 right over here is your trading allocation. This is what you're going to be going in on each and every project. Okay, so this is not your trading portfolio, it's just your trading allocation for that particular trade. Okay, so if you need to have about 10% for a very good risk to reward ratio, remember the essence of meme coin trading is longevity. The longer you are able to sustain and protect your portfolio, your overall portfolio, minus you losing and just basically going back to zero, right? The faster and the better your odds of becoming successful at meme coin trading. So the very good rule of thumb when it comes to trading meme coins is only gamble on 10% of your portfolio. So if $500 is 10% of your portfolio, right, it means your overall portfolio size should be a minimum of $5,000. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this doesn't really mean that in order for you to like do very well, you just need to have a minimum of 5,000 US dollars trading meme coins. You can use the same mathematics on different budget sizes. Let's say, for example, if your overall trading portfolio is 1,000, if you decide to trade with 1,000 and say, okay, let me try this $1,000 on meme coins, let me try my luck. So what you need to do is only risk 10% of this. 10% of 1,000 is going to be $100. So for you, instead of using $500, right, you're going to be risking $100 per trade allocation. And remember, for you, the mathematics is going to be 200% in a day, right? So overall, you are going to be able to turn your $100 into $200 worth of profit, and then your $200 profit plus the $100 profit, right? Each and every day you're going to be able to make a minimum of around $300, and that's how you're going to be compounding it. So I really hope that you guys get it. So getting back to our compound interest calculator, right? Remember, 10%, 5,000 is 10% of our overall portfolio. That means our initial investment is 5,000. So if each and every day we are able to generate 1,000, it means we are making 20% profit per day. If you compound this, right, it's going to give you a future after 31 days, basically, because this compound interest is calculating 1 month. So after 31 days, your overall profits are going to be 35,416. You're going to have a total profit of around 30,416. With your initial balance of $5,000. Remember, you are compounding. The most important thing that you have to remember is as you compound your money, the liquidity that is going to be required to accommodate your trading allocation. Remember, when you're starting off, right, you're only starting off with a $500. Okay, so on the next day, you're going to have a $1,500. $1,500. So the liquidity required to fill bids that are worth $1,500 without causing a lot of slippage on the overall trading project, right? You guys are going to have to adjust your trading filters and also your trading method, because as you keep on compounding, the amount of trades that you're going to be able to get away with are going to be very different, because not all projects are going to have enough liquidity. So as you graduate, as you continue making more and more money, right, you are going to be looking for meme coins that have got higher liquidity. Liquidity really matters, because you do not want to be trading with $1,500 on a market cap which is only 30,000 US dollars. It's not really going to make any sense. Now that you guys understand that concept, right, let's go to the actual strategy and the actual method of getting this money popping. All right, so right now we are on the trending tab right over here, and the goodness about this trending tab is it's going to allow you to understand the meta. It's going to allow you to understand the coins that are really popping off and the coins that you are supposed to be concentrating on. But it doesn't really matter, because the most important thing that you are going to be looking for is the momentum, the volume, and obviously what a lot of people are looking at. So if you go on the 1 minute filter, right, it's going to show you the coins that are popping. Like for example, in the past 12 minutes, this, or rather in 12 minutes ago, right, this coin was created. It has got a market cap of about 10 million US dollars, and so on and so forth. So what you're supposed to look out for are coins that are freshly created. So if you zoom in, right, this figure right over here, the 12 minutes, it means the coin has been around for the past 12 minutes. So with this particular method, all you have to do is look for coins that have been created for the past 20 to about maximum 40 minutes. So your maximum time frame is going to be about 40 minutes, right? If you go on your filters, do we have any token age right over here? So look out for pump, moonshot, and radium, and dex spade doesn't really matter, but you know, because you're going to do that a little bit later. So the filters don't really give us much. So in this particular instance, we're mostly going to be relying on the token age and also the market cap. Now let me explain something about the market cap, which is very important. You see, when it comes to the support and resistance levels that we were talking about, right? Support and resistance levels. This is only going to be very effective on key areas, key psychological areas. One thing that you have to know each and every day that you are trading is you're supposed to know the graduation threshold for each and every coin. So in today's instance, right, the graduation threshold for a lot of these projects is gonna be around yeah, let me take a look at this one. For example, we just simply click on any project that was created, and then we see how much it takes. For example, today, right, in today's scenario, the graduation threshold is 61,516. So psychologically, right, what we're going to be avoiding are coins that are below 60,000 US dollars. So if you see a meme coin which is trending right over here, right, and you see the market cap, right, it should be above the graduation threshold, which is 61,000 US dollars. The reason why you do not want to invest in coins that are below the graduation threshold is there's a high likelihood of them ragging. So in this case, you are going to be targeting meme coins that are, you know, above 90,000 US dollars, 90,000 US dollars. And then from a psychological perspective, right, obviously coins that are consistently trading above 100,000 US dollars are going to give you a better chance of you flipping. Remember, we are looking for support and resistance, especially support. The support should have a very strong base above at least 100,000. 100,000 is like basically 30% away from the graduation threshold, which was around 60,000 US dollars. So remember, you are trading support and resistance, and the psychological key level that you want to avoid is coins that are going below 100,000 US dollars. So if we go to our list right over here, right, number one, we're looking for the token age, and we're also looking for a psychological market cap, which is consistently getting support above 100,000 US dollars. Okay, so as we are filtering and checking out what's happening, remember the token age should be at least about 40 minutes or less. So now let's take a look at this Trump versus Alien. What the hell is happening? We look at it and we see what's popping and what's happening. So this one was created a few minutes ago. The number of holders is around 1,676, and right over here, this was another great trading opportunity. So now take a look at the psychological level and how important it is. So of course, these other things matter. The number of bundlers is only 3.8 because you want to have the bundlers less than 10%. So the top holders are 13.9%. So basically, your top holders plus the bundlers should be less than 20%. So if you add the bundlers, 3.7 plus 13.86 is giving you roughly around, 16-18%, which is overall very good. Plus the dev sell, the dev holding isn't really as bad. So basically, bundlers plus the top 10 holders plus a dev holding should be less than 25%. Okay, less than 25%, and then you guys are going to be good. And also including the snipers, everything snipers, dev, bundlers, plus the top 10 holders, at least a minimum should be less than 30%. If you do that, then you guys are going to be very good. And also look out for the coins which have got 100% liquidity burnt. Okay, and also make sure that at least for the most part, at least you've got dex paid, because when you have dex paid, it shows a little bit of commitment. And also go for coins that have got more than 1,000 token holders, because that really shows a little bit of seriousness and all that stuff. So getting back to our key support and resistance levels, right? Remember, take a look at this. We randomly chose this coin, and take a look at where the psychological support level was. It was above 100,000 US dollars, which is a key level of support. And remember what we spoke about in our previous episodes. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys have been following my YouTube channel. So remember, there's always block zero. All right, block zero. This is something that I've been preaching about, and nobody on YouTube has ever talked about this. I'm the first one to officially tell you how to figure out the support and resistance level from block 0 and block 1 snipers and dev holders. So block 0, block 1, support and resistance is going to be very key and very crucial, due to the fact that this is the level where the dev gets in and where the snipers get in, the initial snipers. So these are the guys that determine the overall first level of support. And let me show you this level. So remember, when a project is created, right, the initial run up, which is obviously from here all the way up to that level, right? Whenever you see the first sell-off, this is officially the block 0, block 1 support and resistance level. So you just basically get to identify it and extend it. So what you're looking for is a situation where the support and the resistance comes back down and supports, and rather comes to retest this level. So when it comes to support and resistance, right, look out for a situation or a moment where block 0 and block 1 support is tested. The reason why this is important is because the dev and the initial snipers hold the future of a project. So where they sell sets a standard to the initial support level. The reason why you want to get in on the initial support level retest is due to the fact that you are sure that, okay, this is a safest entry. Because when a coin or a project is produced, right, or rather when it's created, these support and resistance levels get gradually created. So you go for the levels that are very definite, that okay, if I enter and position my trade here, I'm going to be very good, and I know for a fact that it's not going to go beyond this level. So let me illustrate for you guys so that you understand. Remember, the first initial level is the level that you're supposed to see and wait for the retest to happen, to occur. So in this particular instance, right, this level was the first support and resistance level that you had to look out for. So let me just indicate it for you guys so that you can see. So let me do that. Okay, so this level is what we're looking for. So we're looking for the price to come back to this level and have it retested. Okay, it has to come back at some point. So whenever you see the trending coin is popping off, just forget about it. Remember to only wait until it is retested. So when it came back around this level, right, it wasn't really a convincing entry for us. So the price went below it, and then it bruised and found its way above this particular level. So your entry officially was around this level. Okay, so whenever the price comes back into this level, right, you understand that, okay, clearly it has found support. This is going to be your entry level, because it has proven itself that it doesn't want to go below this level, and it is having more buying power. So your entry technically is going to be either on this level or on the retest of the breakout right over here. So this level was going to be your entry at 185. So if you do that, right, and you see how much the price of pushed up, right? It gave you around a 95% profit. If you were very quick on this particular trade, right? If you entered in this rectangle zone, right, you could have netted 100%. Okay, so if we do that, that's giving us 162%. Okay, but that's not really going to be rational because you're going to need to wait for confirmation. So your probable entry is going to be around this level when it breaks above the rectangle, because you have obviously seen that, okay, now it's using the previous resistance which was created right over here, it's using it as support, so you obviously enter there. So if we take this particular percentage right over here, it's giving us roughly a 95 to about 105% profit. So that means on a day you have already found a project which is very safe to invest in, and it's like a no-brainer. You understand? So instead of you sort of using guesswork, all you gotta do is go for proven strategies of trading. If a coin is trending, then there's something absolutely fascinating about it. So the odds of you doing very well are good. And remember, in a day, you are only chasing 200% profit each and every day. Do not worry about 100x. Just aim for a 200% profit. So already with one trade, one random trade, you are able to get 105% profit. Meaning now you're only remaining with another 100% profit and you close the day. If you do this on a daily basis, you guys are going to be able to compound and make your 35,000 US dollars at the end of the month. Please let me know in the comment section below if this strategy wasn't making any sense. Please let me know if you got the whole idea and the whole blueprint, and I hope I made myself clear. So in case you guys have got any other recommendations or clarifications that you need me to make, please drop them in the comment section below. Remember, you can be part of Sniper Academy, which is my trading group, just by emailing me. So the email is going to be in the comment section below. If you guys really want to like up your game, and if you really want to make a whole lot of money trading meme coins, obviously you are definitely going to be part, or rather you need to be part of a very good trading group like mine. So my strategies work. Before you even think of joining Sniper Academy, right, but test everything that I teach. Go on the platform Axiom Pro, use the link in the description, and backtest every method that I'm talking about. If you get the blueprint, you guys are going to make money irrespective of joining my group or not. So it's not mandatory to join Sniper Academy. All you got to do is follow the blueprint and you guys are going to be good. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. You guys have been awesome. Yeah, this thing keeps on going. You know, I decided to end my episode, and this thing is absolutely doing very well. So this is one of the reasons why I'm telling you, look, this is a very underrated methodology. Just go to the discover page, check out the trending page, check out the trending page, and then you guys are going to have very easy trades. You know, like just use a blueprint that really works. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's go back and see how this thing is performing. Still doing very well, surprisingly. You know, take a look at that. Easy trades, easy trades. So yeah, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I always give you the best information ever. Nobody's doing it like us, trust me.